Hello everybody, Owenazuris here, and this week we are looking at One-Way Heroics, or Mystery Chronicle One-Way Heroics. So this is another game in the One-Way Heroics series. It's a lot like the game we looked at last week, just called One-Way Heroics. As you can see at the bottom of the screen here, this is made by Spike Chunsoft. They do the Shiren games, and they also do some of the Pokemon roguelikes, and some other roguelikes as well, so they have lots of experience in the roguelike industry. This is a game they bought, I guess, the rights to One-Way Heroics to make this game. It's not really a sequel to One-Way Heroics, it's just kind of in the same vein. You're still going across the screen. This time you are trying to save the world from a dark angel. Has a lot of the same stuff that One-Way Heroics has. There's extras, you can see your adventure log, class records. A few more classes, it looks like. Graphics look a little better. You can also play against other people, kind of like a VS battle where one person starts on one side of the world and one person starts on the other, and then eventually they meet up, and hopefully you've built your character up better. At least that's how it was explained to me. I've never actually found someone online to play it. So hopefully, if someone's watching this, maybe we can set something up. And let's go ahead and start the game here. Yeah, there's battle other heroes, but let's just start a new quest. So, we go down here, select difficulty. It's not as creatively named as the other one. It's just easy, normal, and then as you beat those, you get more. I should also point out that this game is on other systems besides Steam or PC. It's also on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Vita, and it's cross-compatible, or it's cross-play between the PlayStation 4 and Vita. I believe you still have to buy a copy for each one, but you can transfer your save between them, and I just have it on the PlayStation 4. But right now I'm playing it on the PC, since it's easier to record. So for purposes of this, we're going to do easy. Look at all the classes I have here. So you have your standard class. You got Swordsman, Knight, Archer, Thief, and the little icons beside them means if I've beat the game with this particular class. You got Sorcerer. Now in a call out to Shiren, they have a Wanderer class, and then they also have an Ultra Student class, which is using another one of their properties. Another really good game, the Danganronpa series, Trigger Happy Havoc. It's a really good visual novel / murder mystery. I've played the first two, haven't played since then, but I need to get back into it. If you like games like Phoenix Wright, visual novels like that with mysteries, I'd recommend the series. Then you have perks, just like you have in One-Way Heroics. I've unlocked a bunch of perks here. So let's go ahead and select a class for this. Let's see, Swordsman, great with swords. Now, Knight is good defense, good at shields. Now, Adventurer can do a lot of stuff there. I like that. But you know what? No, let's not do Pirate. We've been playing Pirates a lot. What do I want to play as? Wanderer, he's better at night. Let's just use your basic tried and true swordsman. And you can see you get different characters to pick from. They all do the same thing, just different pictures. We're going to use this guy. Now, as you notice, my name here is Azuris. You can't enter as many characters on your name, so I can't do the whole Owenazuris. I think it's 1 or 2 characters off, so you either get 8 or 9 characters. Then let's select my perks here. Let's do my strength up, charisma up, so I can take some more party members if I come across them. Let's put my vitality and healthy living. So we'll confirm. And just like the previous game, you can customize your castle. I've customized it like that so far. Genesis Room is where you get your Dream Vault that lets you carry items over. This uses Genesis Stones. It's a lot. Get new perks so you can see all the different perks I can get. Get new classes, so there's 3 other classes I still haven't gotten, and there's some you can unlock through missions in the game. No specials for me to receive. So let's see what worlds are up. Just like one-way heroics are different worlds, well, let's just look at them. Select world. Let's look at what campaign has right now. Oh. Go ahead and update. So controller support, as you can see by the fact I hit Y. So it's a 24-hour world where everyone enters the same world. This one I journey with a healer. Now it's called the event. It's called the Shrine Raid. The reason I'm having to move to the right constantly, because Insatiable Light, there's a Dark Angel. Seems to have a little more story than the previous game. And then there's a 7-day world. Dangerous Traps. Now this game has traps, which a lot of people didn't like when they first started playing this, because a lot of people don't like traps in roguelikes. It's just you walk on a space, and unless you're literally going and checking every space before you go there, you can have some pretty unfair deaths. But I'm going to do the same world as other heroes. If you want to play this and you're watching this later, it's QRPHNO. And let's start my adventure. So, just like the other roguelikes, or the other one-way heroics, you get +10 to your weight limit, and I'm also going to get that cool plant that produces healing herbs. If the game decides to load. Well, an error occurred, but it looks like it's going to keep going. I never encountered that before. The game did have some glitches in the beginning when I first got it, but they patched out most of them. But you are playing a port of a PS4/Vita game, so sometimes some of these ports of Japanese games are a little hit and miss. As you can see, last time I played, I was killed by a tough harpy +1. So somehow original tough harpy went and beat some other character, got a +1, and then came and beat me. So you can see the graphics look a lot better.
You've arrived. It began near this catastrophe.
A lot bigger characters.
Hero. Oh, hero.
So I'm having to beat this Alma. It's a holy pot. Now, if you look at how my character is moving, this is not like the video feed. It is kind of, and it's gotten a little better, or maybe I've gotten used to it. Oh, this is my fairy. We'll look at this again in a moment.
If I knew. Gotcha.
She's gonna bother me. This bothered me in the beginning, and it's not as bad. I don't know if they've patched it a little or what, but you almost stutter when you move. It's not like a smooth, fluid animation. And especially if I start running, yeah, I'm stuttering there. Alright, we got some enemies. And he's destroying my weapon durability. Okay, I'm not sure why I keep getting errors here. So we have goblins. They're kind of like the imps. Aegis Scroll. I got my healing herb. Talk to Memoria.
Let's do this.
And let's see, I just want to chat with her. See, and you can also get other companions, just like the other game. A lot of the stuff is like the other game. Yeah, I love you. The graphics are better. The stuttering is annoying. As you see, there are occasional glitches that I don't encounter as much in the other game. So it seems a little less polished, or the port's a little off. Music's good, but the other game has good music too. I will say some of the characters aren't as good as they are in the other one-way heroics. You have, I don't know, there a couple of the female characters kind of, in the original one-way heroics there's some questionable content, but this almost borders into where I wouldn't let kids play this game, and I would let them play the original, so take that for what you mean. One character in particular is very bawdy, very suggestive in her lingo towards you. But for some people that might be a selling point. I don't know if I'll encounter her. So I got some clothes. Travel wear, clothes. Let's try equipping them. I know nothing about them, but here I can see that these are actually better. And luckily they weren't cursed. Take out these zombies. Zombies kind of replace the feral dogs in this. You can see on the left side the shrine raid. That's that glowing light slowly encroaching on me. Go ahead and harvest my plant here. Got a staff, but I'm a swordsman, so I don't really need this staff. Another frail goblin. He shouldn't have engaged with me. So there's one of those traps. See, I was just walking along, and had I been in a bad condition or a bad place, that really could have destroyed me. Because now it's taken me twice as long to move, and now my character is really staggering when he moves. But one nice thing is, like a lot of Chunsoft, actually I guess they don't set off traps in the Sheeran games, but enemies in this game can fall for traps, and I actually do like roguelikes if they have traps, allowing the enemies to fall for the traps too. Because first off, if I happen to find one, it kind of lets me lure enemies into it, which creates an element of strategy. And plus, in most roguelikes, I think in order to be balanced, whatever happens to my character should happen to the enemies, unless there is a good reason. That really my character should just be another person in this world, and the enemies, my character, really should be treated the same. So there's a crazy witch Isabella around here. I need to check her out. This looks like a crazy witch if I've ever seen one. She wants to raise my morale. I don't think I can afford that. I've never encountered her before.
Well...
Alright, she's a mercenary. Wow. That's a lot of money, and I do not have that. Let's see what this merchant has. This will give me back my energy. I don't really need hit points. Thanks. And I get the idea something bad is going to happen. Just great. Let's talk to Moria.
Let's do this.
Chat again. And my holy pot is ready with another healing herb. If you're going to play this on a controller like I'm doing, if you're using an Xbox controller, I recommend using a directional pad and not the analog stick, because they are not accurate enough. Ooh, a ghostly presence. Okay, I really need to be careful here. Okay, so we got lots of ghosts around here. And I've gone to level 8, learned a new skill. Got some money, which would have been nice to have a little while ago. Still wouldn't have been enough to hire the sexy swords lady, or had Witch Isabel help me at all. There's another trap I just ran into, but it didn't activate this time. Now, I do like the overall presentation of this game more than the original. I think it's a lot easier to find information like your hit points, how far you've traveled. Also, the messages seem to stay on the screen a little longer. Ooh, wow. What is this? There's a guy who's going to kill me if I'm not careful. Luckily, we have Awakening just like in the original, but now a cool anime picture. Alright, my Awakening finished. And one nice thing you can actually do is map attacks and stuff to the analog stick. Let me look. Let's see if I can still do that. Alright, where's my holy... Oh, it's still cooking. You can also link this game to your Twitter account, so you can send messages on Twitter. And... actually, if I hit the left button on the controller, I can actually either assign or use skills. So if I go here, well, I can't assign it now, but I could go and actually make a shortcut and have blast impact there. You can even have like talking to your fairy. You can make the shortcut to that. I wonder if I can make a shortcut to using my pot. I can. Well, that'll be handy. Now let's try it out. And goody, I hit a destroy trap, which destroyed my equipment. And now this guy's going to kill me if I'm not careful. Do I have any items which could help me right now? No, I do not. So I might have to burn another Awakening to get out of this. Let's run. Oh goody, that guy's leaving me alone. 100-kilometer mark. I'm gonna take it out on your buddies here, guy. Leather armor and some undead bones. That leather armor might actually... travel wear. And while I'm here, let's use this scroll. Oh. Alright, we want... thought I had a... ah, there it is, Aegis Scroll. So I got a new power on my armor. Let's see if it'll tell me actually what it is. So I got an enchantment, Deluxe, which increased the value of my armor that I'm not going to sell. So, ooh, a Messenger Raven. Always like it when I get one of those. So she'll appear at 400 kilometers, just like in One Way Heroics. If you're playing on a higher difficulty level, just like One Way Heroics, you won't get this potted plant, you won't be able to carry an extra 10 pounds, and she will appear periodically through the game, kind of hindering you, just like the Dark Lord does in One Way Heroics. And I keep getting that error message, hadn't got it in a while. I've actually never gotten it before when I was playing this game. I've been fairly lucky in not having a lot of issues with this. Some people have. And I am playing this on a different computer than I started playing it on. And usually I play on my PlayStation 4, so... alright, my pot's cultivated. So I don't know what that error message is. It doesn't seem to be affecting the game so far. Except I just have to hit A to get rid of it. we'll see what happens when I got farther in the game. So I got a heavy shield here. Got a tough zombie. Stupid goblin throwing those stones. Throw seal trap has sprung. Now the goblin can't throw as well. Well, that's going to mess him up, because really that's all the goblins can do. They throw those stupid stones. Oh look, it's bandits. The thing that killed me in the first time I previously played. Well, in the actual other thing I filmed. I'm not taking on 3 at once. Okay, I'm encountering a lot of enemies here. Let's try to run away from these guys. Oh goody, it's a bat. And go ahead and use my healing herb. Got rid of the crazy bandit. Okay, it's a gambit, but it paid off. Gained a couple of levels there. Waited till one of the enemies became uninterested in me. A giant bat. Wow, giant bats all over the place here. Luckily, bats are pretty easy for my character now once you hit level 16 like I am. And here's a place selling me drinks. I could use a drink.
Welcome.
Let's go ahead and... That'll make me dizzy. Oh well. Paralysis trap. So I really don't need that bow. And my dizzy's almost gone. Good. So we're almost 200 kilometers in. We're on level 17, so we're actually doing pretty good. A little bit of slowdown there. Don't know why this isn't the most intensive game out there. Alright, drop the staff. Halfway in till the final battle. And loading up a new area here. Hit an arrow trap, or an arrow just came out of that lake, I guess. Yeah, I think we got a dungeon here. And lizard men. Yeah, they're just as tough as the other game. Oh shoot, no! Okay. First off, we're using Awakening to give me a nice... And now that time, that error message almost hurt me, because I think I used an extra attack when I tried to get rid of it by hitting A. Guess the game couldn't handle all the exciting action that was going on. I can understand that. I just need to make it to the 400, because when I fight Alma like this, I will get some companions, as I did in One Way Heroics, since I'm on the easiest level. That doesn't happen on the harder difficulties. But as we can see, success isn't guaranteed even on the easiest levels. Let's talk to her.
Hello.
And I'll spend $100. Thank you, Wandering Chef. Got a lot of energy here. Save Elf, but not now. Note on the sign. Feel free to use anything in my house. Healing herb, I don't even need that right now. Okay. That was close. But I had looked at it and figured I could make it. And if not, makes for entertaining videos. I could have attached the YASD, which stands for yet another stupid death. A lot of my videos have that tag on them. That all comes when playing with roguelikes. That thing has an aura on it. But I am not going to risk it. Because we're actually doing pretty good right now. Level 20. And I am almost 300 kilometers in. I have a garlic herb there. And let's go ahead and display all the areas around here. Kill the giant bats. Kill the frail giant raven. And as in One Way Heroics, they have wildlife in here that if you attack, you will attract the attention of the rangers. And if you get on their bad sides, they will attack you when they see you. Otherwise, they leave you alone. Oops, ruins. We got 2 green things, so that means something good's coming up here. Got a tree. Maybe another tree. And lots of good things here. Ah, merchant. Okay, so let's see what he wants to buy from me. Here are... have this junk stone, undead bone. Oh, I haven't been using my holy pod. Darn it. That's been a mistake. Not going to use that paralysis trap. And let's go ahead and buy some boots. Okay, I'm over on my weight. You can have all these stupid stones I picked up. That's why I've weighed so much. And finish. I also might be getting this error message because I'm playing this on Steam and my internet connection is probably really spotty. I think our internet provider, I was reading, had, I think one of their fiber optics got cut, so it might be trying to find something online and it's coming back with an error message. I'm still able to kind of access the internet, just a lot of places don't work, and I will sometimes be getting like 0 byte download speeds and 1 megabyte upload speeds. So it's really weird what's going through and what's not, and then it'll just quit. And then the internet will just come right back up, so that could be the problem. If you've ever had that issue, tell me. But I'm on Steam, so... Oh, darn it, I missed that sword. I was waxing poetic about my ongoing issues. Hey, it's a camping soldier. Oh, he's going to give me his box. Okay. I was going to take it anyways. going to send me some allies. So I'm on level 22. I think if I have assistance on this level, I should be able to beat the Fallen Angel. We'll find out more in a little while. And why am I not harvesting this plant? Yeah, that is one thing about this. You will forget you have that plant. I'm not going in the water to get those treasure chests, because, yeah. And when you forget you have that plant, it's almost a waste. Go ahead and eat some of this fruit. Go back up to 95. Keep on moving to the right. Get this strange potion, a slime bottle. Missionary?
Well...
Melt arms. I don't want to lose anti-gravity. Vitality -3. Nah, I can take the boss on like this. There's no reason to lose my stats in order to gain a slight advantage. If I found them in the beginning of the game, it actually might have been worth it for some of those. But this late in the game, nah. Got another bow. And we should be meeting Fallen Angel pretty soon. Hopefully we don't get an error here. Actually kind of making me nervous. It's the most tension I've felt playing a roguelike in a long time. Just wondering if the game's going to crash on me.
I see. You're King Conrad's child.
There's the Fallen Angel.
I offer you my congratulations.
Thank
for
you.
managing to make it this.
Yeah, I can put it into it.
To stop the Shine Raid, you'll
Oh, it's a
have to
Shine
defeat
Raid. I
me.
thought it was Shrine Raid.
The Fallen.
It's sad when I just assume stuff's mistranslated. And I guess it makes sense when they call it Shine Raid, because it's this shiny light. Okay, I need to get by you. Where are my companions? Goody, I got reinforcements. Now, they don't take an extra slot, so she'll still be attacking me, but we all attack together. So, like, if I hit this skeleton... Another error. And use my healing salve. Go ahead and use Awakening. And let me look at all my abilities here. And these reduce my weapon durability, which is no problem. Because...
What?
And she's getting nervous. Awakening's finished. Let's go ahead and use this. I should be able to beat her in 16 turns. Because if I don't beat her in 16 turns, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Let's put up this ticking clock here. I wonder if I use Awakening, if that counts. Yeah, I guess because it's still affecting me, so it still counts as a turn for me. Okay, she's dead. Then, it's sort of the same ending. We beat her. She goes on, how could a mere mortal defeat a godly creature such as I? She fell to her knees, her face with utter disbelief. So, oh, Pluton. As her consciousness slips away, Alma whispered this name. Suddenly, the approaching Shine Raid vanished, leaving only white ash and rubble as far as the eye could see in the western lands. Owenazuris, we finally did it. We won. I summoned the last bit of strength remaining in the battered body, to turn back and face Memoria, that's the fairy, with a smile. With the death of Alma, the fallen angel, the threat of Shine Raid disappeared, and with King Cornrath gone, the work of governing the world now fell to me, Azuris. With the damage from the Shrine Raid, rebuilding the country would take time. Even so, the kingdom soon reclaimed its power and began to change. There was a great change in my life as well. I married, and this year had a child, bringing them new happiness. A monument was erected in a place where Alma was defeated. All the people celebrated the birth of Azuris' heir. But then one day the monument was found destroyed, and the people of the kingdom shivered in fear. In the end, the culprit was never found, but knowing there was someone in the world who could reduce the huge monument to dust in one night, somewhere in a world out of sight from Azuris and the others, trouble was brewing. Even so, the people were content and overflowing with the joy of being alive. They felt assured the kingdom would continue to grow. Of this, they were certain, at least until someone noticed how restless the skies over the world never cleared. So it identifies my stuff. The shield is actually pretty good, looks like. Yeah, get an angel coat here. Some more stones. So, and get my rating just like in regular one-way heroics. And I have a new record. My overall score is 99 instead of 93. Can now place well-read resident in the castle. Can now take on the Drakon quest. And let's see my evaluation comments. Final level.
Wow.
It's 23, so I got an A for that. Distance traveled.
No way.
I don't know who the hell this... I think I found this kid once. Enemies.
Well, I suppose.
And as you can see, sometimes some of the translation leaves a little bit to be desired, and sometimes they have a little bit more to say than the space they had provided in the game. So you get this. I think it says, just thinking of all those chances you could have been defeated, set, max, burnt, no. I don't know. This guy's my rival, so he's probably going on about how...
Just another step.
And I got a B rank from Meryl. She's a highly suggestive knight that probably makes this game rated R, if you ever find her. Overall, there's Alma. So she might not be truly bad. It might be that Pluton she was talking about. In fact, I think he's the one who trashed my shrine.
What
We
might
might
this
find that
be?
out on a later episode. So A's and B's, I'm happy with that. Let's see who else has conquered this realm. Oh shoot, I just realized my internet's slow. It might not be able to pull this up. Yeah, an error occurred. Oh, here we go. So there's me. I've played today. Don't know if I'm the only person that's played today, or if it's just not able to connect to the internet. That's possible too. I'll tweet my results. I won with some gravity boots. And I didn't take a picture. Let's see if that'll actually tweet out. Or if I get another error message. I got an error message. Couldn't send tweet. Okay, so that's why I'm getting those error messages. It's trying to check something online and it's not able to do it. So, I am recording this. Like I said, my internet's really bad, but I wanted to make the episode. Hopefully, when I film... Once my internet gets back up, I'm going to film the other episode. So hopefully when you watch this Saturday, and I play on the more difficult version, things will go better. Not that they didn't go well here. I mean, I won. I got this cool arbalist. Skeleton shield. that in here. Throw master key there. No. Complete. And change. And then sometimes you get that where was kind of confusing, where I was trying to figure out change. Does that mean do I want to go back and make a change, or do I actually want to do that change that I made to my Dream Vault? So, a little confusing there. Dream Vault, as I explained earlier, just like the previous game, that lets you transfer items over from one game to another. It's not really like Sheeran, where I'm going and leveling up one item over and over and over again. I do that in Sheeran, that's how I get far. But here, just fine. If I find something good, like I might play an archer next time, so an obelisk will really help me out there. Overall, I like this game. It takes a little more getting used to than One Way Heroics. If you've played One Way Heroics, you like One Way Heroics, and you're looking for more, basically One Way Heroics, just with a slightly different shine, a little bit better graphics, then this is definitely a game for you. I would, however, say if you don't have the original One Way Heroics, I kind of recommend it, even though this has a nicer presentation in a lot of areas. I kind of do like a lot of stuff about One Way Heroics more than this, especially how your character kind of stutters. It's kind of jarring the first time you see it. And you can probably get One Way Heroics cheaper than you can this, but if you're watching this on your PlayStation 4 or watching it on your Vita, which would be cool. I think the Vita's a very underrated system, but I don't think my opinion counts for much because they're probably not going to make many more games for it. But then definitely, if you can't play it on your PC, which pretty much any PC should be able to run One Way Heroics, but if for some reason you can't or you don't like to play on your PC, then yeah, definitely pick it up for your PlayStation 4 or your Vita. That is going to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel where I will update you on whenever I post a new video. I usually post Wednesdays and Saturdays, a Dine and Roguelike series, where I try to look at a different roguelike game every week. Feel free to suggest roguelike games to me. Just looking at first when I was doing this, I was kind of worried doing a different one every week if I'd run out of material, but looking at how many roguelikes there are out there that I haven't even looked at, just the ones that I've played, I have another year and a half probably. And then after that, well, I'll be discovering new roguelikes. And there are some roguelikes actually coming down the pike as we speak. Also, feel free to suggest roguelikes to me, if I didn't just say that. I kind of lost my train of thought, but if you have one you want to see me play, please suggest it. I try to get and respond to any comments that I get. Throughout the week, once my internet gets a lot more stable, I'll be posting some more videos. I play stuff on the iOS. Hopefully when my internet gets stable again, I can do a Twitch stream. Haven't really decided what I want to Twitch stream on Friday or Saturday, early in the morning. So if you have a suggestion, please feel free to shoot that to me. I try to do roguelikes, but I also do some various Xbox One and PlayStation 4 games. Anything I've covered on my channel thus far is fair game. And if you can't join my Twitch stream, I try to always repost them on this channel. Other than that, I hope you are having a good Wednesday evening, maybe Thursday morning, depending on when this finally gets put online. Or if you're watching later, hope you're having a great day. And I hope the rest of your week goes well. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.